Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be going over a game, basically analyzing a game between me and a chess.com user called Pashkins. I don't know how you say it, but if anyone has any ideas, then you can post it in the comments. So let's begin. This was a blitz game. It was a 3+2 blitz game. I think I played it today or I played it yesterday. I don't remember. But let's begin. So he started with the queen's pawn. D4, D5, C4. Now he wants me to start with the queen's gambit, which has D captures on C4, E4, etc. So now I went E6, so I declined the gambit, and now E3. Knight to F6, knight to F3, bishop to B4, check. Already unleashing a check. Knight to C3, and now I just took. Bishop captures, B captures on C3. Here, because I was playing fast, I didn't notice, but I did have knight e4. After we just do a capture fast, but now in this position, this knight's over here instead of on f3. So I have a pretty solid advantage because I'm about to castle, and I'm about to castle. Okay, I didn't develop my queen side yet, but I'm about to castle, bring my king to safety, and this queen check's a little dangerous here. So going back, knight c3. Now I just took, captures, and now I castled. Now c captures on d5. Now he took back the pawn. E captures on d5 and bishop d3. Now we have knight c6. Now let's continue with my development, and white already castles. So we're acting like this queen's pawn opening didn't have any effect on which side we castle. And now we have bishop g4. And bishop g4, pinning the knight to the queen, and now we have bishop a3. He's attacking my rook, and now I just moved in, rook e8. Instead of moving rook e8 immediately, first I captured, because after queen captures, then I can move my rook. But instead, if he had gone bishop captures f8, I would have grabbed his queen and won the game immediately. So instead, he just captured. First, I captured this knight, then I captured, and then I put rook e8. So there's a concept called danger levels, and here this explains what it is. So because I put bishop captures on f3 first, which piece is more valuable, my rook or white's queen? My opponent thought his queen was more valuable, so he took the bishop. Now I moved my rook out of the way so that there are no immediate threats. So that rook isn't threatened anymore, and now this bishop is kind of useless on the a3 square because he can't really do anything on f8. So let's continue with the analysis. So now we have c4. He's pushing that pawn down, wants me to trade to activate his bishop, and I accepted because I didn't see any real problem with it. D captures on c4, bishop captures on c4. Now he has his active bishop, but at the moment it's not really doing anything because of this knight. So now we have a6. Normally, what I do is I like to create a mountain with my pawns, and eventually I get lucky and trap my opponent's bishop at some point. Now with bishop e2. Now he wants the bishops cutting across the side of the board, and now he's after d5. It's kind of dangerous for me. Well, I could go knight e7, but after captures, I just opened up my queen side, my king side, and this is kind of scary for me. So what I did, I just went b5. It looks like I'm hanging a knight after queen captures, but really I'm just playing it cool. I'm opening up the b file. My queen and rook can partner on this b file, and it's actually very scary for white. Now we have d5. He just wants to counter the threat. Now he b captures on c4. I took the bishop for the knight. And now he has this very nice passed pawn. Well, not really passed, but it's doing something here. Even though it could just be kicked away with moves like knight e4, knight d5, removing the protection of the queen. So let's continue. Rook b8, as planned. Want to shrink at the bishop, and now we have rook to d1. He's attacking my queen. Now my queen e7. If he's letting me develop, why not? Now I have rook d7. Now we have rook d7. Here he made a blunder. He hung a rook for knight and pawn. So now I'm just clearly winning here. So that was the first blunder he made. Captures, rook for a knight and pawn. And now let's continue. Now we have queen g3. He's threatening checkmate, but he did not realize his bishop's under threat. So I just grabbed that too. Rook captures on b2, and now rook c1. Now he realized that he's down an entire rook, so now he just wants to try to get some counterplay like this. But it's not going to work, because if he does capture this pawn, it's over. So I just simply ignore the threat, waiting for him to do something. Now I'm trying to force him to play rook captures on c4, so that queen e2, queen e1, rook b1, etc. is checkmate. So he played it safe. He played rook f1. He noticed that if capturing that pawn was too risky, and then he just added more support to the fighting pawn. Rook captures on a2. Now that I'm on the second rank and I'm black, I don't need to waste time. I'll just start grabbing pawns on the queen side. And now queen captures on c7, the riskiest move of the game. He captured on c7. Letting go of one defender of the f2 pawn. And how are these queenside pawns more important than these? The f pawn is more important than any of these queenside pawns. I'll even say even more important than the rook, because if the f pawn falls, queen d2 would be checkmate. It doesn't matter how many pieces I have. Even if I lost all of these, if I can get queen d2 checkmate, then the game's over. c3. I just want to start pushing, and this pawn's under threat, so why not defend it, as it is already passed. Now we have h3. I think he's just trying to free up some room for his king, just like this. c2, and now queen c4. Trying to get defenders, as if I promote, it's going to be kind of weird. That's why I just brought my rook to b2. Threatening rook b1. Check captures. Now forking the king and queen. Once I promote to another queen, rook b2. Now we have g3, and now just find the best move for me. While I give you a couple of seconds, it's actually very easy. And if you want more of a challenge, do not look at the score sheet, the move sheet. But okay. So those of you who are able to do it, congratulations on spotting the main principle when you're promoting a rook and pawn. You always want to make sure your pawn is on the 7th rank. It's and then now you want to put your rook on the last rank, so that if he doesn't do anything about it, you just promote, rook captures, and now you'll be up a rook. So that this is the tactic. Rook b1. Now that it's a pin, no matter what he does, I'm grabbing that rook. And now he just went for the blow. Instead of doing anything about this threat, okay, I think this would have been a little safer. Or this, like, he could have even gone for something like queen c6, threatening my rook if I accidentally make a mistake. But going queen captures on a6 is actually the worst blunder here. Let's see what the engine says about it. Okay, not that. I don't want that. So, there's an engine somewhere, right? Oh, that's because I'm not analyzing. So I wasn't analyzing before, like I wasn't on analysis mode. So let's There's no, I don't think I can zoom in. Oh yeah, I can. No, it's not. It's the max zoom I have. Or is it? Oh no, okay, that's it. This is just a criticality and score time and all that. But okay. So after queen e7, okay, let's go to that move. Rook b1. And now he played the blunder, queen captures on a6. Then into just taking your last and final breath, playing king g2. So you can escape this way. But he went for the worst move in the game. And now all I did is just trade off and win the game. Captures on f1. Now I actually hung a win. I could have won in the least amount of moves here by playing e8 on c1 queen, but instead I decided to capture the rook. Well, I think it's the best forcing way because after queen captures on f1, now if I promote, he's forced to give away the queen, and now it's just a queen and rook. Okay, I'm down a pawn when it comes to pawn majorities, but queen and rook that makes up for 10 pawns even if he has it. But so now instead I decided to just go and play it cool and simple. Rook captures on f1, and now he played king captures on f1. The worst blunder you can make here, literally the worst blunder, because it's just now it's actually mate in 3. So feel free to pause the video, and now for the second time in the video, find the mate in 3. I'll give you a couple of seconds. For those of you who were able to do it, congratulations on spotting the mate in 3. And those of you who want to enjoy the show, it's actually queen on c1. That comes with check, c1 queen. And now he's forced to play his only move, king g2, and now queen d5 check, king h1, and now it doesn't matter. Either queen you put here is checkmate, but the one I did is the d queen because I thought it was a little cool to finish off the game in style. So I would put the d queen because if I put the h queen, if this were a rook, well, it would still be checkmate, but it wouldn't be defending the entire back rank like being in charge of the game. So I just decided it was best with the d queen, and that's checkmate. So pretty awesome game played by my opponent. Apart from that very weird blunder over here. Yeah, over here, that blunder. Instead, the engine says he should have gone bishop captures, and now I just opened up my king side. Now I'm pretty weak. Now he can just come to this way and give me checks. but I still have f5 to counter it, but just playing rook d7 here, the worst blunder you can do here. Simply is just too much. So there you have it, the game. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to be starting a new series for game analysis from now on. And if you like it, please say in the comment section below. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next episode, maybe continuing analysis or whatever else, if there's anything interesting in the chess. Okay, bye-bye, and hope you have an excellent rest of your day.